The uncle is surrounded by a pack of raccoons. Yesterday, a cute raccoon came to visit his house. So, the uncle gave him a sausage. Unexpectedly, a gaze of raccoons gathers to knock on his door the next night. He looks out and only sees a large black patch. Can't count how many raccoons are outside the door. The uncle is about to take the grapes that he bought in the morning to give them. Within 2 minutes, they have finished the barrel of grapes. 2 raccoons in the gaze are still fighting for a grape. They gather to this place, so as to eat the uncle's food. To make sure the raccoons will be on a full stomach, the uncle even prepares a box of sausages for them to eat. The raccoons, seeing the food in the uncle's hand, immediately flock to them. At a glance, there are more than 30 raccoons in the gaze. Good job. They aren't bringing their whole family to scrounge a free meal off him, are they? They eagerly line up to wait for the uncle to deliver the sausages. As soon as they receive the food, they immediately run over to enjoy it. The raccoons are also polite. They all line up in order to wait for the uncle's food. At the moment, the uncle can't help but feel happy. He has lived in the mountains for decades. Then suddenly a raccoon came to visit, making him witness such a hilarious scene for the first time. He quickly divides all the sausages, but the raccoons are still not satisfied. It seems that they still want some more. The uncle decides to give these raccoons a square meal. He treats them all the cherry tomatoes from his refrigerator. But these are just enough for raccoons to floss their teeth. In the blink of an eye, there is nothing left on the floor. At the moment, the uncle comes out again. These sausages are my entire property. The raccoons stare at the sausage in the uncle's hand. He hasn't sat down yet. The raccoons suddenly surround him again. The uncle divides the sausages one by one for them. He doesn't even know where these raccoons come from. It's also rare to see one on normal days. Do they gather to celebrate Tet today? The raccoon in the back constantly touches the uncle's shoulder. Don't just divide them. I've been waiting here for so long, and where's my part? The uncle hurriedly gives him one. The mischievous raccoon finally gets the sausage he wants. It only took 5 minutes for all the sausages to be divided. The uncle said it was time for them to go home. But the raccoons think that the uncle came in to get food. They keep waiting for him outside the door. Half an hour has passed, as if in the blink of an eye. But the raccoons don't leave. The uncle has to bring out a box of cookies. Seeing delicious food, the raccoons immediately cheer up. The uncle pours the cookies on the ground. The raccoons are still not picky. We can't know how long they've been hungry. Afraid of the raccoons not eating enough, the uncle takes the remaining cat food in the house and divides it among the raccoons. That's probably enough, right? If it's not enough, he'll give up. Please comment if you find raccoons cute. The raccoons all ate their fill. They think they have found a source of food supply for them in the future. But the cat in the house is not happy. He stands still looking at his food outside the door. You gave them all my food. So, what can I eat now? Thinking of this, the pitiful cat lowers his head. The uncle returns and comforts him. Tomorrow I will go buy paid for you to eat. After hearing that, the cat only shakes his head and turns away. His angry look is so funny. The cat seems to be still annoyed. He angrily paces up and down the kitchen. Although the cat in the house isn't in the mood. Today is the uncle's happiest day. Please hit the like button for the kind uncle. Hope you can spend more time with the elderly. Animal protection is a topic that is never out of date. Goodbye all. See you again. This short-tailed weasel is curious to see the outside world. Her little ruffled head looks so cute. The man holds her with his hand. The weasel even knows to rub her head in the man's hand. She probably looks upon the man as her mother. Where did this weasel come from? While the man was climbing a mountain, he came across a short-tailed weasel. She was abandoned by her mother. When the man found her, her eyes haven't opened yet. The man named the weasel Whisper. In order to save Whisper, every day, he will feed her once every 3 hours. Using a syringe, the little weasel lies nicely in his arms, just like a fluffy baby, which melts everyone's heart. To make sure he can save her life, the man takes care of the weasel round the clock. His work requires so much patience and carefulness. He carefully wipes the weasel's mouth after feeding her with milk. Whisper grows fast. A week later, she opens one eye. Whisper now gets used to being in the palm of the man's hand. She loves lying in such a warm place. The man says she grew really fast. However, she should have her own nest. So, he knits a sleeping bag for Whisper. In that warm sleeping bag, she can have a better sleep. Until the 7th week, she finally has opened both eyes, and begins to be curious about the outside world. The man told her, she's still a little girl, yet she's growing, so, he should give her personal space. He's truly a responsible father. He has already looked upon Whisper as his own daughter. He really loves her. How cute. However, as the weasel is growing, the man thinks he should move her to a separate room. This little bag is her nest. He puts the bag inside the glass cabinet. This is her personal space. From now on, she will live here. Whisper starts exploring everything around her. She's really inquisitive. She also has some small toys with her. The weasel quickly adapts to her surroundings. She becomes playful. Just look at her bewildered expression. What an adorable weasel. The man comes across another abandoned short-tailed weasel again. Whisper now has a friend. They're looking at each other. It was a bit awkward at first, but they soon get along. At the moment, Whisper is already a 9-week-old weasel. Her look has changed a lot. She also becomes more active than before. The day when the man lets her go is getting closer and closer. But that doesn't mean just releasing her. The first thing to do is to leave her in a safe place, gradually adapting to the outside world. This place is a model habitat for short-tailed weasels. She lies nicely in the man's hand. Then he puts her in a small box. He firmly believes the weasel will stay here. Begin her preliminary adaptation training. It seems that she feels unfamiliar with this place. Whisper and her friend explore everywhere. As his daughter grows up, the man can't put her in his hand. Like the old days, he has to stay away from his babies, so as to enhance short-tailed weasels' vigilance over humans. This is the most important thing when releasing animals. The two weasels start looking for food. This place is quite safe. After a few days of adaptation, they become more confident and might get used to the outside world. The man took away her sleeping bag and replaced it with a nest made of straw. In the coming days, don't think about sleeping with blankets, kids. Life is getting harder and harder. After a month, the man opens the door. The weasels can go back to their natural world and enjoy their true freedom, even though he doesn't want to leave them. He has to do this for his babies. Unexpectedly, Whisper loves his house so much. She returns only after 2 months of being released. Whisper even comes to the back of his house to play. She also doesn't want to leave the man. The man finally allows the weasels to come here whenever they want. This is always your home. After all, what did the mother panda see, which makes her treat her lovely daughter like that? This panda's name is Fuck Bao. The chubby panda hidden in her lap is her daughter, Hung Bao. Mom is grooming the daughter. The care worker reveals that Hung Bao is more than a month old. Now she looks exactly like her mother. Thanks to the mother's care, the older the baby panda gets, the more adorable she becomes. Even though this is her first time being a mother, but Fuck Bao has done very well. Fuck Bao is eating her meal with Hung Bao. They both eat their fill. They are very docile. After that, they decide to get a good night's sleep. The baby panda quickly falls asleep in her mother's lap. Well, her sleeping position is too cute to handle. Hung Bao's physical growth speed is extremely fast. Also, the dark circles under her eyes gradually get bigger. Every day, she changes a little and it has been 100 days now. A general checkup must be conducted once for Hung Bao. The care staff directly takes Hung Bao away. Fuck Bao can't bear it at all. They start measuring Hung Bao's weight first. She already weighs 6 kilograms. Apparently, she has been eating so well. She is also higher now. In addition, her teeth have grown out. The 100-day baby panda is so cute. Normally, Hung Bao's favorite thing to do is playing a game with her mom. Watching two chubby pandas play with each other happily. A caring staff can't help but feel admirable. Normally, in addition to playing, Hung Bao has to practice walking. She learns to walk step by step without her mother's help. Sometimes she even does the splits. Hung Bao walks slowly from right to left. The care worker expresses that it's like taking care of his own child. Hopes that she grows quickly. The moment, the father panda is yawning outside. His name is Lac Bao. According to the staff, Lac Bao isn't allowed to meet Hung Bao. There aren't many chances for them to meet each other in the future. So, they can only set the screen for him to watch videos of his daughter's growth process. Due to their nature, pandas will attack their own babies, so they can't let him see his daughter face to face. Although just being able to see Hung Bao through the screen, Lac Bao feels very satisfied. Because his daughter is so adorable, and he hasn't met her since she was born. He really wants to call out her name even when he is surrounded by the railing. At the moment, it seems that Fuck Bao has seen something scary. She bites Hung Bao and runs riot, even makes her daughter fall to the ground. Could it be that the father panda is the cause? The care staff feels worried. After a while, Fuck Bao has finally calmed down. She starts hugging Hung Bao to comfort this baby panda. Probably being a mother for the first time is too stressful for her. Hung Bao loves her mother very much. She doesn't criticize her mother at all. The care staff says they need to wait until their mood calms down. Then take the baby panda out to learn more about the outside world. First, arrangements must be made to ensure her safety. Lac Bao is watching his wife and daughter next door. It can be seen that the panda knows she is about to be taken out to play. She keeps pulling the door, looking forward to her first time being outside. Fuck Bao is quite calm. Shows that it's not yet time. You have to eat your fill to have the energy to play. A moment later, the door opens. Let mom go first to find the way. All the toys have changed. Fuck Bao is trying to find the original vibes of her previous days. In the end, she still fails to stop the hunger. It's Hung Bao's first time going out, so she feels very cautious and careful. Everything is totally new to her. Mom can't help but pull her daughter out directly. Hung Bao slowly adapts to the life outside. She is having fun enjoying the bamboo and playing and walking with her mother. Lac Bao watches all these scenes. He can't help but feel extremely happy to see his wife and baby. Even though they can't live together, being able to see his daughter grow up makes him feel already satisfied.